All right, so here's the start of y'all's homework. As you can hear, many of you are talking in the background, so who knows if you'll be able to hear this or not. But all right, for problem number 1, we're going to start by finding the rate of change, which is just like slope. It says years since or after 2000, so this is actually going to be 13. This is going to be 15. All right, so whenever I put this into my calculator, into my stat edit, my L1 is going to be 13 and 15. Okay, and remember to get your L2, you just take your equation. So 200 times 0.98 to the 13th, and then 200 times 0.98 to the 15th. Okay, and then to get the rate of change, we just hit stat calc or enter, and our rate of change is our A, or negative 3.05. All right, down here on this graph, on this chart, okay, we are going to be using what we did today. Okay, I need to go in and turn my correlation coefficient on. So turn my diagnostic on. That's done. All right, so stat, edit. All right, it's going to be 4, 6, 8, and 10. And 13, 17, 21, 25. All right, so I'm going to hit stat calc 4 enter. All right, so my R is exactly 1. Okay, my line of best fit then is going to be, whoops. My line of best fit is going to be y equals 2x plus 5, where a is our slope and b is our y-intercept, so y equals 2x plus 5. And then they wanted you to get the cost for an hour massage. Okay, so that's going to give me, that means I need to make a prediction. Okay, so a number of minutes though, an hour would be 60 minutes. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say y equals vars 5 EQ, enter. All right, second window, make a prediction for 60. Second graph, so that would have cost you $125. All right. Continue here. All right, jumping to problem number 7. A car dealer recorded the selling prices of his used cars in 2015. You've got the table over here. Okay, correlation coefficient. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to stat, edit. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And over here we've got 2018, 17, 15, 10, and 7. All right, stat calc 4, enter. I didn't clear my memory, so my correlation coefficient is still there. Okay, so my correlation coefficient is negative 0.97. Okay, negative 0.97, which isn't going to be variable. It isn't going to be no. It's obviously not positive, so our answer is B, negative. All right, problem number 8 talks about our residual. So again, you need to go into stat and put your information in. Oh, actually it doesn't. Okay, so we go into y equals and just type our equation in. So 5.29x minus 219. All right, so our actual is going to be 90. So it's going to be actual minus predicted. So we need to do second window and a prediction for 90. So that's 257. Oh, X is 57, sorry. Okay. So it is 90 minus 89, 82.53, which is going to give you a difference of 7.47. So that is a positive 7.47 or B. All right, problem number 9. Again, talks about your residual. Okay, so we are going to start by stat, edit. Okay, so it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ah. And then over here it's going to be -5, -2, 1, 5, 8, and 12. Okay, so stat calc 4, enter. All right, so then it wants to know about our residual of using a linear model for the data in the table, how many residuals of the relation will be negative. Okay, so we're going to look at our table. So second window, we're going to start at 1. Okay, 1 was supposed to be -2, so that was our actual. All right, 1 was supposed to be -2, so it's going to be -2 minus negative 1.9, which is going to be -0.1. Okay, I wanted to know how many are negative, so 1 is negative. Okay, going back here. All right, looking at 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 2 was supposed to be 1. If I do 1 minus 1.4, that's also going to be negative. If I look at 3, 3 was supposed to be 5. If I do 5 minus 4.8, that's going to be positive. And let's look at 4. 4 was 8.2, so if I do 8.2 minus 8, that's also going to be positive. So A and B were both negative residuals. All right, just remember on this one, you have to multiply the first two and then add the other area to it, giving you 6x squared plus 4x plus 5. And then down here on the bottom, number 12 or 13, okay, I will do 12. That's going to make this side 3x plus 2, so I'm going to multiply those together, which is going to give you 9x squared plus 12x plus 4. And then I'm going to subtract out the other, so that's going to be this times x, which is going to be 8x squared plus 3x. And when you do that, you should end up with a final answer of x squared plus 9x plus 4. Plenty of your homework is done tonight for you.